from the director of Top Gun and Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Hello, baby!
Clarence? I'm a married man, buddy.
A con man.
Ask him if he got the letter.
Did you get the letter?
What letter?
He wants to talk to you.
No time. Tell him we gotta go.
A call girl.
You cop all day?
Huh?
I'm out there.
She a 4-alarm fire or what?
She seems very nice.
What are you doing in L.A. anyway, huh?
And a suitcase full of trouble.
My name is Vincent Cocotti. I work as consul for Mr. Blue Boyle, the man your son stole from.
Now, all that stands between them and their wildest dreams.
Find out who this wing and a prayer artist is and take him off at the neck.
Are 60 cops. 40 agents.
He's a wild man, this kid Clarence. I like him.
30 mobsters.
I haven't killed anybody since 1984.
And a few thousand bullets.
We're all gonna die here. These are cops!
Put him down! Put him down! Put him down!
Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken.
Slow it down, man.
In a Tony Scott film.
I think what you did was so romantic.
Not since Bonnie and Clyde have two people been so good at being bad. True romance.
Shy?
Yeah.
She's called Shy, believe it or not. Hey. So Shy, when Guy does that down, you want to split. When you go out, just run, trail your finger across his arm, yeah? Okay? Just take it here. Good.
Okay, cut a rehearsal, guys. Pictures up.
We need it at the apex at the end, too.
24, Charlie 1. And action.
I'm still a mystery to you, but I know exactly where your white ass is coming from. You see, if I ask you if you want some dinner, and you grab an egg roll and start a chow down, I'd say to myself, this motherfucker's carrying on like he ain't got a care in the world, and who knows? Maybe he don't. Maybe this fool is such a bad motherfucker. He don't got to worry about nothing. He just sit down, eat my motherfucking Chinese food, watch my motherfucking TV. See? You ain't even sat down yet. Now, that TV over there, since you've been in the room, there's a woman with her breasts is hanging out. And you ain't even bothered to look. You just been clocking me. Now, I know I'm pretty, but I ain't as pretty as a couple of titties. Ooh-wee. This child be fierce. Hmm?
I'm not eating because I'm not hungry. I'm not sitting because I'm not staying. I ain't looking at the movie because I already seen it 7 years ago.
Cut.
Ed.
So now I look right there. It's my peace of mind. My peace of mind is worth exactly that. I'm talking right now, all the way through it. Don't care.
Scotch. Yes. Give me one more just for the first part, just to pick up, yeah? Okay. And Paul, I want you to get Rhonda out of there sooner and before the light swings.
Ready? Now roll sound, please. Rolling.
Yeah, here we go.
Background.
Action.
See, it all works out perfectly.
Yeah. No, really, where did it come from?
Where's it come from? Cocoa. So they take the leaves, they mash it into this little paste. See?
Look, Dick.
Elliot, you're gonna have to come on, Elliot!
Cut.
I'm gonna show you what I mean with lip demonstration. Toss me the book. All right, peep this. Right? This is that fine pitch. And you're here.
Bang! Good, Gary. Excellent. Good, good, good. Right away. Right
Markers.
Good. Yeah, once right away.
Top of that mark?
Good.
Guys.
No. You get a nice nap.
Roll sound, please. Rolling!
Okay.
Quiet. Background action.
Rehearsal and... Yeah. And... Action.
Elliot, do I look like a beautiful blonde with big tits and an ass that tastes like French vanilla ice cream?
What?
Do I look like a beautiful blonde with big tits and an ass that tastes like French vanilla ice cream?
No.
All right, then why are you telling me what's bullshit, huh? You want to fuck me?
Clarence.
Hey, come here.
Look,
Let me handle this.
look. Just get this straight, okay? Lee is not into taking risks, okay? He is not into taking risks. He has a couple of guys he deals with. He's been dealing with them for years. They're safe, they're reliable, and they're dependable.
Well, Clarence really is a guy who, I don't think he's had a real strong family background. He's had to really sort of create his own sort of world, you know, his own sort of fantasy world. He's a guy who spends a lot of time alone. And how he does it, I suppose, is to lose himself in the movies. You know, he goes to the movies and he works in comic book stores, so he spends a lot of time fantasizing about, I guess, heroic characters. And I think Elvis, in a way, is you know, his father figure or guidance counselor. You know, however you want, whatever you want to call him. He's really my higher power. You know. It's just wonderful, wonderful girl. I loved working with her. She's very special, very bright. I mean, incredibly bright. Very funny, charismatic. Angelic, beautiful human being. I liked her a lot. Those types of scenes, when they come about, it's almost very therapeutic, you know, because I'm not really like that. You know, I don't lose my temper in that particular fashion. So, you know, I really, you know, look for opportunities and moments to really, I guess, get it out of my system, and that scene really that'll hold me over for a good year, I think. I mean, it's a love story set in just a completely wild, turbulent type of atmosphere. You know, that it's just a whirlwind of insanity, really.
She thinks Charlie's Angels were kind of her idea of sexy woman when she was a little girl, so she sort of wanted to grow up to kind of be like a Charlie's Angel, and I think she thinks the Southern dialect is particularly attractive in a woman, so she's constantly recreating herself. She's like a chameleon. She's created who she is from the time she meets him, you know. She's going to survive, and she's a little bit of an oddball, but she thinks she's beautiful, and she's arrived, and he thinks that she's beautiful, and she thinks he's beautiful, and they're just so cool. It's sort of like a fairy tale in any kind of myth. There's the hero and the heroine, and what do they go through? This battle, you know, scarred, messy thing, and then at the end, what is the payoff? I mean, in life, to have real love with someone, you're going to encounter a lot of ugly things. Maybe they're not as visual as this movie, but maybe they're subtler. But to sort of conquer that, you go through a lot. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of romance and passion in this movie. And I think women, you know, it's almost sexist to say women will be turned off to this movie because of the violence. I think everybody gets a certain adrenaline charge from fear, from excitement, from nerves, you know. I think a lot of women like Psycho and things that move you, you know.
Yeah.
And this movie can move you emotionally, it can move you romantically, it can move you passionate, sadness and fear, and it just has a lot going on. I don't think this is a movie you can sit back and just, oh, okay, well, there's a movie. You're part of the experience. I mean, it takes you on a ride, and you're with it, like it or not, and I think everyone will like it.
He's a pimp, and he's a white guy who thinks he's black. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And then, so I shook his hand. We did the deal. And then I just went away, and I worked with a sound guy on the last movie I did, who had hair just like this. And I thought, well, maybe dreadlocks, you know, like a white guy is like trying to dread his hair. I had this lens and this scar and the teeth, and I just kind of put it all together. You know, he could have rejected it, and he said it's too much, or lose the eye, or the teeth are good, but anyway, I think yesterday was the first day, I think, and he just looked at me and said, yep, great. He said, check the boots out, look at these. Well, they're not my idea, but... So, here he is. Well, they all come out of the head of Quentin Tarantino, who is really great. He's a real cool new kid on the block. I mean, the writer and director of Reservoir Dogs, which you know about because it went to Cannes, I think. Yeah, yeah, he's just got an imagination, and he can take characters and put a special kind of twist on them that is unique, you know. They're people that we've seen before, but he takes them and it's, you know, it's not gangsters, it's not the baddies against the goodies, it's not Goodfellas, it's not Mean Streets, it's not, you know, it's a real original take. Well, I was working in New York, and we were filming in, I think is it Williamsburg? Yeah, in Queens or Brooklyn? Yeah, I'm not sure. And we were at the campers, the trailers were out on the street, and there were these black guys hanging out. And I heard this voice, and I thought, yeah, that's the guy. So I had a tape recorder, and I said to him, yo, come here. And I took him into my trailer, and I said, do you mind if I tape your voice? So I taped his voice, and then I just wear headphones, and I just listen to it, and, you know. And then I'm working with these great guys, so, you know, you're hearing the rhythms, and, you know.